Draz here. Today we'll be talking about Backlash 2016. This Sunday marks something of a double whammy of returns for WWE. Not only will we be seeing our first brand exclusive pay-per-view since No Way Out 2007, but we'll also be witnessing the resurrection of Backlash. Add some effects, Kirby. That in itself could be a major positive given the rich history of the Backlash pay-per-view. A show with a highlight reel that includes Shane McMahon falling off the top of the stage and John Cena being chokeslammed through a giant spotlight. I'm not saying that we should be expecting that kind of mayhem this time around, but we should be expecting a decent showing in the pay-per-view's re-debut. The SmackDown brand has a pretty decent job of building the show in the 21 days it had to do so, with plenty to look forward to on Sunday night. So without further ado, here's my top 6 positive things to look forward to heading into Backlash 2016. I need a shorter title. Number 6. At Backlash, we'll be seeing the finals of a tag team tournament and consequently the crowning of the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. As well as being a great thing for the overall card, you can just guarantee it's going to be a top quality match. The fact that they opted out to go to the tournament to determine the inaugural champion is a major positive. Rather than simply throwing two popular teams together, staging a tournament will make the eventual final at Backlash feel all the more important. But more crucial is that I can't believe they created this whole tournament just for Heath Slater and Rhino to win. Number 5. Hold the phone, guys. Because here we have perhaps the most notable addition to the Backlash card in the form of Bray Wyatt. Now, that's not necessarily because he's the biggest star on the SmackDown roster. He's not. Instead, this one's worth noting for the sheer fact that a Wyatt appearance on a pay-per-view has become one of the rarer occurrences in WWE. Wyatt's only wrestled on 2 pay-per-views this year. The first instance arrived in the Royal Rumble match, with the most recent being his 6-man tag team match along Rowan and Strowman against the New Day at Battleground. Furthermore, if you want to find his last one-on-one pay-per-view match, you'd have to look back as far as last October when he faced Reign at Hell in a Cell. Granted, there have been some injuries along the way, plus the odd appearance in which he showed up but then technically compete, but that doesn't change the fact that Wyatt has become somewhat of a scarce pay-per-view attraction. I know some people have touted Bray as the heir to Undertaker's throne, but I'm not sure emulating his PvP schedule was quite what they meant by that. Number 4. The SmackDown Women's Championship. That lengthy list of participants makes this 6-pack challenge sound like an exciting affair, as it is, but there's also the added significance of this being the first ever SmackDown Women's Championship match. The writers have attempted to create some compelling sub-stories to add layer to the narrative, and by and large have succeeded. Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss have been trading wins in an ongoing battle for momentum, while Natalya's been there being annoying, while we also have Naomi radically adjusting her gimmick to give herself a new lease on life. It's alright. But the most notable example, though, has surely been Carmella's heel turn and her subsequent pursuit of Nikki Bella. It's keeping the women's division fresh. Every woman is getting a chance at TV, unlike Raw. This is good. Number 3. The Miz. Now, the brand split has offered a number of stars the opportunity to reinvent themselves, and there's arguably no one else who sees that chance more emphatically than The Miz. Unless you've been living under an Earth-sized rock in the shape of a donut, chances are you've seen his impassioned promo on Daniel Bryan from Talking Smack a few weeks ago. It proved to be one of those magical moments in which fans were questioning the reality of it all. And while some may still doubt whether it was a work or not, the most important fact is, in all of this, it's gotten people to talk about The Miz. And we got a great emote out of it. your face when he came to play. Number 2, Renee Young. Our number 1, AJ Styles is the face that runs the place. Perhaps the biggest positive heading into Backlash is the fact that we have the best wrestler on the roster competing for the biggest prize in the game. Exactly the way things should be. Having overcome the odds to defeat John Cena at SummerSlam, a boastful AJ Styles has been continuing his march to the top of the SmackDown pile, where he will now challenge Daddy Dean Ambrose for the WWE World Championship. Realistically, this is going to be the match of the night. I can't see anything else beating this. So, to that right, there's your first positive. It's gotta be the number 1 positive to Sunday, to be quite honest. It's a position of the card that he's totally deserving of. While we're seeing him challenge for the title before, back when he faced Roman, his presence in the main event felt something like a stopgag while Seth Rollins was injured. Rollins came back and then AJ just went back down to the mid-card. But now on SmackDown, he's got a great opportunity to shine, which makes this my number 1 most positive thing to look forward to this coming Sunday. Now, thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. And once again, thank you.